Durag Diaries. Can't even lie. Manchester City are warming up in this transfer window, you know. I can't lie. I had to sit here and I was like, gonna have to make a video on this because I'm seeing them interested, inquiring, putting in bids. All of the buzzwords you can find for Manchester City are making moves. They're doing it. They are outside doing it. A bid has been made for Tijani Reijnders. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed today in the recent hours of this morning that Manchester City initial bid for Tijani Reijnders has been received by AC Milan in the recent hours. Proposal worth 16 million euros, including add-ons. AC Milan want more to let the midfielder leave. Negotiations are advancing. As you can see there, they are moving serious. They are not playing games. We know this season, one of the biggest issues for Manchester City was the problems they had in the midfield. They tried a few different combinations. Without Rodri in there, in front of him, they tried a double pivot. They had Kovacic and Rico Lewis. They had Nico Gonzalez and Kovacic. They tried to play Gundogan and Kovacic next to together. Kovacic was probably the mainstay in there when he wasn't injured. But whether it was Gundo, Rico, whatever combination they did, to be honest, it just didn't work. Towards the end of the season, you started to see them look a little bit better with the Kovacic and Nico Gonzalez duo together. And then sometimes Gundogan coming in there, having some impact. But we know at the required level that Manchester City are looking for, their midfield was not firing. So they're looking to do a whole overhaul of their midfield at the moment. And if you thought Tijani Reijnders was bad enough, as in he's a top player, so bad enough that they're going to be getting him, they're also trying to get a number 10. They're also trying to get a number 10. And I'm more hurt about this one than anything. I'm not going to lie, because why have you got to be involved in the deals that my players that I want, the players that I want, Rayan, Cherki? I'm seeing that Manchester City are already in talks with Lyon regarding the deal around Rayan, Cherki. They know that this could be a difficult one to get done because apparently there's some clause. We heard it's a release clause of around 20 to 25 million pounds, but some of these clauses involved are a bit tricky. Maybe a higher sell-on clause and so on. You already know that 25 million for Cherki doesn't make sense. This is an 80 million pound player, but the release clause is already in his contract. And the biggest thing about this is Manchester City are not looking to wait around. They're looking to get their business wrapped up early. As you can see in this report that I'm sharing with you, or about to share with you, I should say, it states here, Romano states Manchester City want to get all their transfer business done early this summer, which could be a result of the Premier League side competing in the FIFA Club World Cup in June. In addition to Cherki, Gibbs-White, Romano says Man City are working on a deal for AC Milan Tijani Reijnders, while they're also looking to sign Wolves' Ryan Aït-Nouri and Newcastle's Tino Livramento. The glutton! The absolute glutton! I swear down! Are you man hearing these names? Cherki, Gibbs-White, Reijnders, Rayan Aït-Nouri, and Tino Livramento. On top of that, they want a goalkeeper too. The absolute glutton. I'll say Liverpool greedy. How greedy are these, man, fam? I swear down. I can't even lie. But the biggest thing here is it makes sense. It makes sense. The players they're looking at, they need in their midfield. They struggled with the progressive part of their game. We know they already play a slow possession-style football. And in the midfield last season, the biggest thing that they had a problem is they couldn't break down low blocks. They couldn't punch that ball through the midfield, and they wasn't finding the pass they needed. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne's 33, 34 now, so he's no longer making the same pass he was 3 or 4 years ago. He's not that same player. But to solve that issue, the two players they are interested in, and I don't think they get both now. I definitely don't think they get both. But Gibbs-White and Tijani Reijnders looks like a very smart move for them. It looks like a very smart move. And we've broken down the data here so you can have a look at why they're looking at these two players in particular. We spoke about that issue going forward, right? Now, obviously, look, we already know. They won't want to sign a number 8 that's going to be doing the work defensively. Their numbers are very poor here. You can see that 9.9, 9.1, 15.8, 8.9, 11.7. The defensive actions and the duel percentages aren't high for either of these players because they're not defensive players. They are box to box and they'll do you a job in the deeper lying roles, but their jobs in that deep lying role is to be an anchor for the team, to pick up the ball, move it forward and progress it. And that's where you can see both of these players thrive. Manchester City are looking for players that can play through the lines. And Tijani Reijnders is definitely that. You just have to look at his progressive carries for one, 93.2 percentile. Yeah. And then the forward pass percentage, 92.9 forward pass percentage. This goes to show you that this guy is always looking forward. He's a dangerous when it comes through cutting through the lines. And he's not passing it side to side backwards. He's not doing the Declan Rice thing. I'm sorry, Declan. I am a fan. But when it comes to forward passes, it's not your forte. It's most definitely not your forte. Onwards from that, 55th percentile as opposed to 43.2. And then key passes. Now, I do want to highlight, you can see that in the key passes, Morgan Gibbs-White, he excels way above Tijani Reijnders. Now, we do have to take into consideration the playing styles for the team. Morgan Gibbs-White has a lot more key passes because Nottingham Forest do not take control of the ball. So in a lot of games where they're only having 100 passes, Manchester City average about 500 to 600 passes a game. They're moving the ball around consistently. So you're going to have a lot more touches, and the amount of key passes you have on all of those touches and passes comes down right. And with Morgan Gibbs-White, his numbers are so inflated and so high because playing for Nottingham Forest on the counter, a lot of his passes come in the transition, and a lot of them would have led to either shot-creating actions or goals. Because they're creating chances through transitions, and he's been a key player to turn over that ball in that transition. So when you're looking at key passes, they're a lot higher than Reijnders here. But progressive passes, they have the exact same. And then minutes, they are very similar. You can see Reijnders is available throughout all the season. Doesn't really have too many injury problems. So looking at this graph, you can more than understand why they're looking at both Reijnders and Gibbs-White. But Reijnders is definitely the better of the two options. There's no doubt about that. But Manchester City, sorry, Liverpool, they're coming for that title back. They are coming for that title back. And some of the names they're linked to with Rayan and Aït-Nouri at left back. Let's have it right. I think Gvardio has been stellar at left back. But he is a centre back. You shift Gvardio inside and you actually give them a left back that can do work, and especially going forward, it's going to be chaos. Manchester City are going to be a problem. And Livramento? Oh, yo. Livramento has been one of the best fullbacks in the league this season for Newcastle. He is class. He can take it on the left side, take it on the right side. When you talk about the option to go outside, he can go on the overlap. He can invert too. He could, so good on the ball, but dribbling, he is a problem. When I look at the players that they're looking to sign, it's just glutton. This is just glutton, bruv. I swear down. Manchester City doing Manchester City things, and it's no surprise more than anything that they are going for these players that they are going for. But Cherki, I hope he don't go, man. I hope Cherki don't go City because they got enough creators already. They got Bernardo, they got Foden, you got Savio, you got Doku, you got Grealish. Bro, give me some. And I'm all seeing Spurs are linked to McAtee. Spurs are linked to, bro, I don't want your washed up food, you know. I don't want your broken down food that you've chewed on and now trying to spit my way. Give me some fresh off the plate. Give me Cherki. I think McAtee's a good player, just not the player that Spurs need. But back to City, they're moving extremely serious this summer. And as you saw in that article there, they're looking to wrap deals up ASAP. So we might see City finish their window within the next month. This month of June is going to be a key one for City. And with this window opening, it's pretty much open now. When you're watching this video, it's going to be open. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of deals, especially for Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea. The team, don't know if Liverpool's competing in Club World Cup. I don't think they are. But the teams especially that are competing in Club World Cup, they're going to get some business done before because they've got another competition to compete for that has a lot of money to play for, you know. So that can be another boost to your transfer kitty if you go out there and be serious in that tournament. But big up to everyone for watching. As you can see, there has been a slight change to the overlay. 5K. We're on the road to 5K now because we hit 2K. Big up to everyone for the support. It is much appreciated. It's more than humbling to know that I've got 2,000 people who are supporting me, watching the channel and showing their love. So big up to everyone for that. Make sure you don't stop there. Tap the subscribe button. Smash the like on the video. Follow me on the socials below. And if you want to show that extra bit of support, memberships are open. Become a descendant. Become a delinquent. Become part of the Durag Diaries crew then, man. Until next time, make sure you're here for all your transfer news and gossip. Durag Diaries, we're out.